Hey babe, just realized something amazing. For the longest time, people's perception of myself and the things that I do has completely been different from my own perspective. And for the longest time, I thought it's because I had low self esteem, I just wasn't confident. But I just realized something while talking with my friends in my mastermind. That's not really the case. That's it. That's the whole video. No, I'm just kidding. What I realize is that most people look at the things I do, such as, get rid of everything, embark on an epic adventure, and do all the things that scare me. And they're like, wow, that is so impressive. And for me, I'm like, no, it's really not that impressive. I wanted to do this for like 10 years, and it's finally only now happening. And it's like I keep coming up with excuses and reasons why it's not that impressive. But I realized this morning that it's slightly different. To give you an example, imagine that we live in a world where there's just like monsters. And most of my life until recently, the last few years, I've just been running away from those monsters. Just always being terrified, always trying to escape them. And at some point, I just got so exhausted, so tired that I couldn't do that anymore. And the easy way out, this simple, lazy, scary, like, not scary, but like coward's version of that was to stop, turn around, and fight those monsters and slay them. And I realized, oh, that is so much easier and faster than just running away for years and maybe your entire life and being afraid. So I developed the ability to, instead of running away, face my fears, confront them, overcome them, and then people see that from the outside and they're just like, whoa, that is so impressive because all they see is me slaying those monsters. They don't realize that for me, that is the easy way out. That is the coward's way out. And even though that's not necessarily a bad thing, because yes, it's human nature to look at for that easy way out, to make things easier for us, more effective. So I don't necessarily think that my approach of facing my fears is a bad thing, even though it is the easy version. And now that I understand that, the distinction between, oh, people just see me slaying these monsters and they're like, whoa, that is so impressive. And me, it's like, no, I'm slaying these monsters because it's way easier than running away for years and years and years. And I think understanding that shift makes a big difference because now I'm like, okay, it's not necessarily about pride and self confidence and all those things. That's not the issue. It's just understanding that people see things differently from me. Now, yes, okay, I probably have other stuff to work on when it comes to confidence, especially in, yesterday's video, what I shared. But understanding this makes it so much easier. And like another thing that I realized is just having or making a choice can make a huge difference. Like yesterday, like that experience was my rock bottom just because I was terrified of that happening. And it finally happened, and I was like running away from that for years and years and years. And it happened. It's like, wow, that was my rock bottom. But now that I chose, you know what? Okay, that's happened, so I'm going to put myself in that situation over and over and over and over again until it doesn't scare me, until it doesn't hold me back. And having made that decision, it doesn't scare me anymore at all. So having these two realizations of, all right, hitting rock bottom is completely determined by your perception. Another example, it's like, all right, I decided to sell everything to get rid of all my possessions and just travel. But if that was taken away from me, that choice was taken away, and I just lost all those things, that would have been a rock bottom moment. But because I actively chose to do those, it was a moment of inspiration, a moment of clarity, a moment of pride for me. So that realization, coupled with the fact that, okay, for me, doing the hard thing, pushing myself out of my comfort zone, doing all the things that scare me, pushing me to my very limit, is the easy way out for me. And even though some people could be like, yeah, okay, but if that's the easy way out, then why are you doing that? Stop being a coward and, take the hard way. But the thing is, for me, the easy way is the hard way. So it's the same thing. It's like, even though I am kind of technically being lazy and being, afraid and taking the easy way out, for me, that is the hard way. Anyway, just wanted to share that because it kind of blew my mind when I realized that. Also, the lighting is horrible. I thought it'd be okay because there were clouds, but whenever the sun comes out, it's just like blinding. But anyway, wanted to quickly share that. So hopefully that made sense because in my head it really did, and it completely changed my perception. So, anyway, check back in later.